Christmas has come early to the Haganar's home. We're making way because the shipping container has arrived. So our container is on that truck. And we're going to unload it, I guess, in this truck. This is our truck. And move stuff in to our complex. Right here. Oh, so exciting. So exciting. Nice red container. Most of our life is in there. About 3/4. The rest is still in Canada. Oh my goodness. Florence.com. Were you seaworthy, I hope? Oh, the seal. Excelente. Very cool. Because the seal was still on, we could tell that they never opened up our container to inspect it in the port. They also never opened it and fumigated it, which we were told they would do if there was any clothing items inside. As you can see, he's just cutting it open here. He bent it, so it's going to be really hard to get out now. Because he bent it when he was trying to cut it open, it ended up getting caught in the little loop. So it took a little maneuvering with the hammer and the pliers and pulling and prodding. These guys are pretty young. They probably didn't have a lot of experience with shipping containers. These were the guys from the moving truck company. Well, you can clearly see nobody at the dock had opened this up. And you can clearly see nobody at the dock had opened this up. Wow. And it is packed to the gills. Yay! Who's tall? Back the truck up closer. He's going to back the truck up closer, huh? He's going to back the truck up closer, I think. That's interesting. That one on the bottom left is not on a pallet. Maybe it didn't fit in when they went to put it in. So they took one apart to get everything in there. The box is looking a bit crushed, eh? Well, it's looking a bit of a height difference here. But not a distance issue. Okay. This is going to be, need a ladder. Gee, if they just reach in there further, they'd find one. Yeah. Yeah, the first one's not a pallet. They took one apart when they put it in. I assume our guy Terry supervised all this, so it's all kosher. It's the tricky part. At least. Whoa, 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 whoa! Save that head. So as I was saying, we noticed that that first one on the left was no longer on a pallet. So all the rest were, we are deducing that probably this stuff didn't fit in because of the width. At the very bottom, you can see a glimpse of it. It's our freeze dryer. And our freeze dryer, it weighed like 150 some pounds. It was heavy. This is why we actually got a shipping container in the first place. And it probably maybe stuck out a little bit too far on the side because the whole thing was in a totally different orientation than when we packed it on the pallet. But all the other pallets, you could see the shrink wrap around them, and probably maybe that one could have been a little too tall as well. They might have taken it apart a little bit just to get the small boxes at the very top. Yeah, be very careful when you're packing your shipping container that you keep within the right height for your container. We only had an 8-foot container. They also come as high as 8.5 feet, so keep this in mind, but also don't make them too wide around the pallet. Oh, am I supposed to get in there? So we were able to fit 2 pallets in the moving truck, so they made a total of 5 trips to our house. The biggest, most important thing when you're doing a shipping container is to be super, super organized. Everything in every box is meticulously labeled inside on a spreadsheet, and all the boxes are numbered. This helped with us doing the actual packing. It's also helping when they're bringing the boxes in, we're putting certain boxes in certain areas of the house based on what their code is. So it makes it a little easier to unpack in the future as well. But I'll go over this in more detail about how meticulous you really need to be. It's beyond your imagination. I can tell you right now, if you ever moved anywhere, it's not at all like moving from a regular house. Everything has to be done up really well for customs. So what we got so far. Still got some stuff out here. We will get all this in tonight. And the tools or the ladder and stuff, I might just put that in the back. My rocking chair's here. We have our baby cradle right there with 2 TVs behind it. And we got stuff in Lawrence's room here. Lots of stuff in Lawrence's room. Lots of clothes and toys are here. A lot of our totes didn't quite make the trip. The softer type plastic ones didn't, but the harder ones here did, the hard plastic ones. And I think Lawrence, did you put stuff in the closet too? Yeah. Got some stuff in the closet here too. So we got lots of stuff to go through, to unpack. We got dress up clothes in there. Some things we got to bring to the orphanage to just donate. The kids' beds are a mess, but our little trampoline's here. I don't know where the feet are for it right now. There's a couple boxes there. This one's almost empty. They didn't pack this one up. But there's lots of space to put more boxes there until we get them unpacked. And then, that's the stand for the keyboard. This is where the musical instruments end up. Electric guitar, acoustic guitar, violin. The keyboard, we got an accordion somewhere. I got my office chair, GJ's office chair. All of my craft supplies, my 1930s sewing machine, and my 1950s sewing machines at the bottom. We got more stuff over here. We just had lunch, so still get some stuff on the table there. But this is mostly like houseware stuff, either for the kitchen or just general stuff. Like I got a piece of a hose, a coiled up hose there, and lots of glass jars. We did open one box with my Tupperware. I'm so grateful to have my containers now because we need to organize stuff. This is how we wrapped a lot of our glass jars. We wrapped them in paper, and they had Lego inside them because otherwise we were just carrying an empty jar, and I needed something to put Lego in, so we have boxes and boxes and boxes of Lego in glass jars. There's some more of my Tupperware. We already took one of these big ones out for the cat food. Got my Alexa that was left behind, or one of the ones that was left behind anyway. Still think there's about 6 left in the house. And then I gotta try to neaten this stuff up a bit. I can't really unpack this stuff until I have places to put things, so that's the only thing about that. My Christmas decorations are here. I had 3 that we thought maybe we had, if we had limited space, I want to take these 3 boxes to El Salvador, so I got 3 labeled that say El Salvador on them specifically. So I'm gonna open these up and see if we get that tree looking at least a little more decent than it is right now. And we got a few things in our room, not too much. We had a couple boxes in the bed, these 2 boxes here, and that's the accordion by my Mama Kitty. How's your babies doing, huh? Your baby sleeping? They got Orange Cat on the bed there too, and I think Reba was in here a minute ago. To be hiding somewhere. And then in the back, we have, oh, there's Grebo. You're kind of in the way, honey. I got my stroller. I have all these things back here. See these totes? They did not last the trip. So definitely do not use these Rubbermaid totes. They do not protect your stuff. The rough neck is not rough enough, I guess. We had more than one collapse. Trust me. We're experts now. Don't use these totes. They're everywhere. We have them in many, many places, and a lot of them did not bear the brunt of the weight. So we got those there. We got these things here by the deep freezer. So Most of the stuff in this corner are books. We have, I think, 64 boxes of books. We bought 2,600 books, and we try to use these little small boxes because they get really heavy. And yeah, so all these cat litter boxes, the boxes that cat litter, kitty litter comes in, we use those for packing, or wipes, because those are made sort of thick. And somebody's blocked the top of the deep freezer, so we're gonna have to move that stuff. And then we have this baby gate here, and a lawn chair, and that one box for some reason is in the sun. I don't know why, but it's for gardening. It's gardening stuff. So that's that. That's what we got so far. To look forward to for our Christmas break is we've never had so many presents that we had to unwrap at Christmas time ever in our entire lives. Oh my goodness, I can barely walk through here. So yeah, we got lots of work ahead of us now. I need more furniture to put stuff away in. I really want a china cabinet for all of our extra dishes and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot, that wasn't all of it. Besides what's in the kitchen, I did bring 2 of my IKEA carts, these 2 Rascog carts. There's the top of the toolbox that's outside, and their freeze dryer. And I think that was it for that. And then these things in here. We have some of the tools have been put in here, and equipment. So yeah, that would be it now. The one thing that we had accidentally left behind was this ruler. It has all the kids' measurements when they're growing up. So wanted to make sure we did get that packed away, and our friend helped us get that on the shipping container. Very happy with that. Yay, my mixer! I'm so happy I can bake nicely now. Your rightful position in my kitchen. My kitchen is almost complete. I miss you, old friend.
Don't forget to hit the like button.